Hey everyone, it's Key Innes of Key Creative Studio and Master Draw in Japan. And yeah, I wanted to kind of go back in time a little bit and take a look at some of like my past blogs. And yeah, I wanted to cover some of the old basic stuff that I had on here because I think some of the stuff on there was maybe a little bit useful. Particularly, I wanted to talk about the usefulness of the rice bag or the flour sack. Like how can we use it to actually like draw a figure? Um, People who were coming from animation or I don't know, or so maybe even illustration, have seen this kind of tool where there's like the rice bag um, or rice bag flour sack or the kidney bean or even like these boxes here, basically like used as tools to substitute for the human torso. What I like about the flour sack is that it's a very good tool for beginners to get their minds around like how to see the human body in a three-dimensional kind of form instead of just looking at it as just being a bunch of lines. Because when we draw the flour sack, we have to draw it as like volumes and forms, right? Not just like, okay, it's this line and this line, that line, right? It does convey a sense of weight. Um, and also because of the way it's formed, it naturally implies like a front, a side, opposite side, a top and a bottom, and it's a very 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 useful tool. Another reason why I also like it is because that it does convey some forces and also yeah, like I said, see, it simplifies the form, makes weight clear, shows forces acting in the body, and but also of course it can show emotion. And I think that's one of the really cool things about it, is because the rice bag is so pliable, right? And fluid. It does kind of have, it implies like these this, I don't know, it kind of implies like a sense of like emotion to it. Um, Here on my page, by the way, I'm sorry, I'm recovering from a cold, so my throat's a little bit scratchy today, so I'll do my best here. But here in this picture here, um, actually, I was doodling around and I was showing like how we can take the basic form of the rice bag and then how to change that and say to like this figure here. And if you look at it, actually all the aspects of the rice bag or the flour sack that is here is also here in this torso. I don't know. Maybe I'll post the video a bit later, or I'll just do another one actually. But you know, in here, if you can see, right, there's the stretch of the front part, and then there's the compression or the squash in the rear, and like there's um my flour sack right there, right, it's right there and there. And of course I have to adjust it a little bit, to make it look more like a human figure, but it's basically there. Of course, like there's the top part, for the rib cage. Down here is like the lower part for the pelvis, right? So, and of course, this convey, like here's a side, and like here's a side over here, right? And of course, this would be the top, this would be the bottom, right? So, the flour sack is very 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 useful. It's very very useful. I'll tell you what. I'll just simply draw a figure right now. Okay. So yeah, again, this is Keisuke, and he's doing this really awesome, really nice like kung fu pose here, right? So All right. So let's say if I isolate his torso by using the rice bag, right? So there's the stretch of the one side of his body. There's the squash of the other side of his torso, right? Okay. That's basically it. You know, I mean, this, you know, if I just put these little tags on here, you know, basically that's what you have like for a rice bag, right? However, if I drop a leg down here like this, okay, and then now we can't take the rice bag, you know, just so literally and just say, oh, you know, all we got to do is just, you know, drop a couple of legs, you know, on it and arms and just and call it a day. No, you know, we do have you have to think and you have to apply thought in terms of like analyzing like, you know, what is this figure all about, you know, everything, not just, you know, the forms but also like the anatomy, right? So we got to understand that actually like his pelvis is actually going to be over here, okay? That means I could just draw a line straight across here, and I know the other part is his pelvis is over here, okay? In terms of his collarbone, right? I know that, you know, one goes across here and like one goes across that way, right? So basically like the rear part of his rib cage is higher in the back than it is in the front, okay? Let me get back to this leg here, okay? So if his pelvis is here, okay, and then if I take his leg out like this, okay, just like this cylindrical form here for the torso. I'm sorry, for his thigh, excuse me, it's for the inslip. Now you see, I have to drop this. I have to create a volume here because obviously, you know, the groin and the pubic area does not stop here, right? It actually drops it down here. So that's what I'm talking. Like, you know, you can't just like turn your head off and say, well, I'm just gonna just, you know, throw legs on. You really you have to analyze, like, you know, what's going on here. You have to analyze what's going on. Otherwise, you know, you're not really gonna get the full benefit of this tool. Okay. Okay. And then it's here. Okay. There we go. Okay, actually, this could be a little bit bigger, a bit longer, actually. All right. Rib cage. Here's a tip. Here's a tip for you guys. I'm sorry. Let me get this right because this is actually going this way. Excuse me. So, tip: top of the head to the pit of the neck. That measurement is usually about the same measurement from here, let's say, to like where his rib cage should be. So actually his rib cage should be about here. And I was right, pretty much, right? So if I just draw a line across here, like, you know, that's pretty much like where the 10th rib is meeting here. Okay. And then, yeah, actually, I can make this a little bit better. Yeah. Boom. And to jump. Okay. Okay. And then the other. It's coming in like that. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna sweep that just to make sure that I stay honest to what the gesture is doing here. Okay. Okay. And I am just about done here. Okay. Hold on. Okay. That's that. A little adjustment here. And there we go. There it is. All right. Okay. So with a little bit of brain work here, I was able to pull out this figure just by using the rice bag, right? So, you know, you can see it. It's still there. The little tags from the rice bag are still there, but you know, but what I did was just basically this. That's all I did. All right. That's all I did. It's just the same. It's the same relationship is here that it's also in here as well. You know, and that's how you can use it as a tool. Now, again, it's just a tool. Now, it's just, you know, this is just to help you lay things in a, you know, reasonably safe, you know, safe and secure way. But, you know, but don't expect it to do all the work for you. You know, you still have to think, you know, you still have to analyze. You really have to observe, like, you know, like what the subject is all about, right? What is the pose all about? You know, what is the gesture all about? You know, it's your job, you know, to apply that in order to, you know, make this work, and to take it a step farther if possible. Okay, so anyway, I think I took a little bit too long with this video because I just wanted to make this a quick one, but I'm gonna come back again in a little while, and I'll share with you another video based on one of my past blogs, or maybe I'll just make a brand new one. Okay, all right, hope this is a little bit helpful, and I'll see you next time. All right, take care. Bye bye.